Hello, this is Mr. Boomer here, and today I'll be talking about comic book films, which seems to be the most popular genre of films nowadays. However, most fail at trying to get people to enjoy their own versions of their stories, while there are a few out there that succeed our expectations. But before I begin, only one film per superhero/team series. Now let's get into my top 10 comic book films. Screw the haters, I like this film. Why? Because 1. It ignores everything from the first film, which deserves all the hate that it receives. 2. The rider's design is far better. 3. The film looked like the film he was meant to be. 4. The effects were nice. 5. The action scenes were nice as well to watch. And lastly, it was a Ghost Rider film, unlike the last film, which was trying to be. So, bottom line, watch this film, try and enjoy it, and ignore the first film. That one sucks. Indeed. Now, to be honest, I wasn't really looking forward to this film because of the casting. In other words, Chris Evans as Captain America. But to my surprise, he nails it as Captain America, and Hugo Weaving as the Red Skull. Perfect casting. However, it's low on the list because even though it was very true to the comics, the Red Skull was barely seen in the film, which was quite sad to me, and the climax was too quick and too rushed. But other than that, check it out, it's a good film. Again, screw the haters. They have ultimately no control over me. I'll like whatever I like. But however, I can somewhat understand why people hate Ghost Rider 2, because Ghost Rider isn't really that known compared to Daredevil. Not many people read the Ghost Rider comics. But Daredevil? How is it so hated? Ben Affleck was brilliant as Daredevil, Bullseye was cool, Kingpin was very intimidating, Electro's good, and I really do not understand the hate because it was very close to the comics, just very minor changes, and that I don't really hate myself for letting them go. And there's another thing that it does that most Marvel movies don't really do that often. That about the films. The films were actually intimidating, and they maintain that threat until they're defeated. Most villains do not do that anymore in Marvel films, so that's something Daredevil has done, which most Marvel movies don't do anymore. This film is brilliant, and far better than the 2003 version, and Hulk and Abomination themselves look very cool, one of the best CGI characters I've ever seen, but the actors were brilliant too, and I'm not going to go into too much detail because I already made a review on it, so if you want to watch it, check out my review for more information. Thank you very much. The series itself seems to be the only one that existed for so long since the 2000s, and it still hasn't been rebooted at all. But the first one was the best, and a lot of people will agree with me on that one. But my only gripe is that fact that most of the characters' personality has been switched to other people. But the action was good, the characters were good, which were the ones that kept their personalities, and it still had the X-Men charm in the films, which is good. Well, specifically the first two, but the rest of them, nah. Wolverine's not that bad, to be honest. Despite the ending, the film was 100% true to the comics, the story was perfect, and so was the characters, and it's as if you're seeing a comic book coming to life, and everyone knows that. Enough said. I really enjoyed the hell out of this film, and much like X-Men, they put a lot of charm into this film, and the origin was ultimately perfect, and I liked all the actors in this film, the effects were good, the armors were cool, and I cannot wait for the third film. Oh, and check out my review I've done for more information. Again, thanks very much. Thank God this film was brilliant. I was annoyed when I heard the series was going to get rebooted, as I heard the Lizard, Carnage and the Vulture were going to be in it. But I was 100% happy to see this film and enjoyed it. Andrew Garfield was perfect as Spider-Man, Emma Stone was good as Gwen Stacy, Rhys Ifans was a great villain, and the effects were far better than the Sam Raimi films. And let's get ready for the future of the new Spider-Man series, as I think the future is very bright for them, and it's going to be amazing. Amazing film. Lots of things stand out. The actors were amazing, the effects were nice, the soundtrack was great, the story was simple yet effective, the heroes are cool, the films are cool too. The scene after the credits were well handled, and more shall be revealed in my Avengers review, which will be coming out very soon. So yous better be patient. Now what else can I say that hasn't been said already? I've said a lot of things that I liked about it. Lots of people said good things about it. Lots of critics love it. And not only is it one of the highest grossing films of all time, but one of the best films of all time in billions of people's opinion, as well as mine. It's the ultimate perfect film in my eyes, and I never get tired of watching it over and over and over again, cause it's that good. Now my next project is definitely going to be the Avengers review, no more does not, and I'll get started right away, and I shall not make any more videos until it's done. However, I'm not really going to break the one video per week thing, so if I do make a video, then that's because of my promise. Anyway, this is Mr. Boomer here, and I'm going now. So, ta-da!